I love going live. Hello, friends. Come on in. You are in the right place if you are interested in knowing how to heal, how to begin to heal your emotional trauma wounding to release you into the relationship of your dreams. You are absolutely in the right place. So come on in, have a seat, grab your journal, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, join us. I'm going to invite my wife, my beautiful wife, to join us here in just a moment when I can find her out there in the etho space. Come on in, friends. Come on in and join us. Let me know that you're here. If you're interested, if you are ready to begin to heal your emotional trauma wounding, which, by the way, every single one of us on the planet, all 8 billion of us on the planet, have unprocessed, unreleased, unhealed trauma still residing in our ecosystem, in our nervous system, inside of our bodies and needing to be released. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are not alone if you know or if you believe or if you don't believe that you have unprocessed trauma. You do. And that's okay. I do too. We all do. Every single one of us has unprocessed, unhealed trauma wounding from our past that is needing to be healed. So if you are on that bandwagon, if you are ready to truly understand what healing your emotional traumatic wounding inside your body that's preventing you from having the relationship of your dreams, having the career of your dreams, having the life of your dreams, you're in the right place. Okay? If you are interested in understanding what true emotional healing is about, you're in the right place. I'm still waiting for my beautiful bride to join us, waiting for her to jump on here. So as you're dropping in here, friends, say hello to us. Say hello. And if this is not your first time, let us know. Hey, this is my third time joining you guys on the TikTok Live. And so again, my name is David Lee. I am a trauma-informed polarity coach, helping men, women, and couples all over the planet identify, appreciate, that's true, appreciate, love, validate, and begin to heal their emotional wounds, to release them to the dreams, to the relationship of the dreams, if I can speak. All right, I'm waiting for my beautiful wife to join us. There she is. I'm going to invite her here. There she is, right on time. I think it's the first time that, yes. Hello.
Hey,
See, I'm actually learning. Now can I hear you?
I hope you can hear me.
Oh, no.
I think we lost you. You're frozen. Oh,
That's because I left TikTok and then came back. So anyway, I had to plug in my headphones. So
there
I'm
you
here,
are.
babe. I'm here. I
Yes.
promise. I promise. I'm here for you.
Oh, thank you. I do know that.
That happens every single time, doesn't it?
What does?
I say, you're like, I need more information, D. Lee. I need more information, husband. When I say the words, I'm here for you. It just does something inside of your feminine body, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think I
Yes.
resonate with different words,
Hmm.
but I do like to hear that. I do like to hear that you're here with me, but I think I like,
What do you like better?
I've got you.
Ah, I've
Yeah.
got you. Yes, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a good one. Hmm.
So
How are you?
anyway,
Yeah,
I'm good.
anyway, so what do we hear? Oh, sometimes I forget that there are actually people watching and there are actually people here who are joining with us. So come on in, friends, because I love simply having conversations with my wife. And that's Paige Lee. I'm David Lee. We are trauma informed polarity coaches, speakers, impact leaders, provocateurs, teachers, however you want to describe us. But we help men, women, and couples all over the planet identify, love, validate, and begin to heal their trauma wounding to help them release into a world of freedom and peace and joy and understanding to the relationship of their dreams. That's why we're here. So we're here to provide some insight and some introspection, maybe challenge you. Maybe we were having this conversation before I left the house today, where we both are craving. What did we call it? What did you call it? You need somebody to what?
I need someone to hold me accountable. I like someone to push me around. I like someone to call me out when I'm operating in ways that I can't see. I want them to
Mm-hmm.
reveal my blind spots.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, you made a powerful distinction this morning that said, because I was wrestling with the idea of, I'm not sure if this is a trauma response of me wanting to be pushed around or wanting to be called out, or if this feels like the self, which is grounded in wisdom and wanting the best for us. And so I
Mm-hmm.
loved your distinction where you said, you're not wanting people to You're not attached to punishment. You don't
Right.
have to be told you're wrong. You're doing this because you want to continue to get better. And
Right.
so that's how we lead and work with our clients. How do we do that? Is because we lead ourselves that way. We
Right.
want to continue to grow forward and
Right.
heal and get better and have those tough conversations where we're revealing our blind spots and holding ourselves accountable to be better human beings for
Yeah.
ourselves and for each other.
Absolutely. I love that. I love what you brought forward there is I think, well, not I think, I know trauma wounding, unprocessed, unhealed trauma wounding keeps us in a punitive relationship with ourselves, which means self-punishment, which means I deserve not to have what I want. I deserve to be punished, to be held accountable for the choices that I've made in the past. That, ladies and gentlemen, is shame. That is a shame cycle in which your nervous system has decided to remain in because if you stay small, if you stay punished, it believes that that is how you're going to remain staying safe. Safe. But the reality is, if you are in a growth mindset, if you are in a mindset, if you are in a body set, for the lack of a better way to put it, if you're in a space in which you know healing is the answer, you're in the right place, right here with us. So, what I will say is if you are in a space of, I need to find out how to fix someone else, how to save someone else, how to motivate and move my spouse so they get better so that I can feel better, you probably are not in the right place. I promise you, there are other folks, there are other TikTok channels that can serve you better, but this one is not it. We are here to help those who are absolutely ready to begin the healing process and may not have any clue on how to do that. And that's okay. Because once upon a time, I didn't know it either. And I still have so much to learn. Paige has so much to learn. We are not, we have not arrived. We are not healed individuals. And you are not either, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. There's some good accountability. There's some good hard truth. Okay. You don't heal, you don't come to a healed place. It is a lifelong journey. And Paige and I have been called to this purpose, taking our own traumatic histories and turning them into a purpose to help you, to help men and women and couples all over the planet begin their own healing journey. So, and by the way, if you're interested in beginning this healing journey and you're curious about investing in a healing professional, make sure ask the question for them, him, her, them, however they identify, how they are on their own healing journey. Okay. That is an incredibly important part. If their cup is not getting filled, how in the world are they going to begin to help you be filled as well? So, yeah, I think that's an important distinction about how do we know if the decisions that we are making and the voices that we hear and the parts of ourself are aligned with our growth mindset, our growth journey moving forward, is it is always grounded in I want to be better, not how do I stay stuck? How do I remain in this, quite frankly, this poisoned atmosphere of stuckness, of stagnation? I could come up with a bunch of other words there. So anyway, now I'm back. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah. So it looks like, go ahead, babe. I see you have something to say. Always.
Yeah, your choices attract similar choices. And so
Mm-hmm.
if you're choosing to make choices of settling and diminishment and extinguishing your voice and your feminine spirit or your masculine energy, whatever core energy is yours, then you're going to continue to experience more of life giving you the same. So, but when you make different choices and different decisions, then you begin to receive different things too and experience different things in life. And so that's what we do. That's how we work with our clients is breaking those
Absolutely.
patterns and really restoring the root of the imbalance, the unhealed trauma that is influencing the original choices and decisions in the first place. Those
Yeah.
behaviors and those patterns and the same thought processing and the same conflicts and the same um, coping strategies and coping mechanisms and all of that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's breaking patterns, rewiring new ones, and harmonizing mind with body.
Mm. That was powerful what you just said. Harmonizing mind and body. Yeah, that's what we help folks do. Kingdom Man. Hello, Kingdom Man. Hope you're still here. He says, appreciate what you both do. Look forward to learn and relearn what is necessary.
Hmm.
Kingdom Man, that is powerful. Thank you so much for being here and expressing that. That is a growth mindset. That is an individual who is ready to know what he doesn't know.
Mhm.
And perhaps hear something brand new, being curious rather than critical, to open himself up to the vulnerability of the unknown, which I know can be so incredibly difficult. Because oftentimes we allow our wounded parts to come forward and say, no, no, I know that. I got that. I'm okay. I'm fine. So thank you, Kingdom Man, for being here. You are an inspiration, and we so appreciate that you are here. If you've got a question, let us have it, Kingdom Man. Kingdom Man.
I love that too, that he said learn and relearn. So, in one of our guidelines of engagement here at Daring Deeply, we talk about being a learner, not a knower. And so, it can be very easy to fall into the trap that says, oh, I've learned all this before. I've learned this
Mm-hmm.
before. Next, I'm looking for something different. I know that. Yeah, yeah. But I love the word that he used, relearn. There are things
Mm-hmm.
that we need to revisit and relearn because we hear them with different ears and we see them with different eyes because we are different. We
Absolutely.
have grown and changed. And so it takes a lot of humility, courage, bravery to be able to say, like, hey, I don't know everything. I'm sure I missed some things. Let's go back, let's revisit, and let's continue to grow through this. That's
Mm-hmm.
powerful. That's a
Absolutely.
huge place to be.
Yeah, absolutely. The to know that you don't know is an incredibly important place to be. Is you are a constant learning trajectory of life. And yeah, so thank you, Kingdom Man. Thank you, Kingdom Man. It's not like I'm on a Marvel commercial. All right, Rachel says good stuff. That's what she says. Let us know what the good stuff is, Rachel. Let us know. I'm glad that you're here. All right, let's get to if we have some questions. Whoops. If we have some questions, fear not. Fear not, fear not. Says David, I have trust issues due to my past experiences. So how do I overcome them? Hmm. Yeah, fear not. I'm going to call you Bob. I don't know. But fear not. It's a fantastic question. So trust issues, the first thing I'll say is trust issues have everything to do with the trust issues within yourself. How do you, here's some questions for you, fear not. How do you trust yourself? Do you trust yourself to make decisions to navigate life that feel like you're moving forward, that feel like the correct decision? What are you anchoring those decisions to? What is important to you? What are the values that are non negotiable in your world? Okay. Now, there's about 17 different questions that I asked you to consider, right? Is when we are asking about issues related to something external, a relationship, a job, a career, a spouse, a child, whatever the case may be, we always are to look in the mirror first. So if we say, you know what, I don't trust people, how are you trusting yourself? Do you trust yourself? Do you trust the decisions that you make every single day? Okay. And something else I will say, fear not, Paige and I relish in language. We believe that language absolutely matters, and most especially in how we speak to ourselves. And then how we speak to ourselves then, of course, radiates to those around us and how we're speaking to them. You said, how do I overcome it? Know this, fear not, you do not overcome anything. You move and heal through it. Okay. Overcome is a way to circumvent, it's a way to dismiss, perhaps it's a way to ignore. You don't overcome the things that are important inside of you that are trying to get your attention, that trust is an issue. Okay. Keep that in mind. Paigey,
Hmm.
you got something to add to fear not? I love that.
Yeah, I
Fear not.
want to add, I want to piggyback off of what you said.
Mhm.
Um, when there have been moments in my life where I have not trusted other individuals, whether it be friends or partners or strangers, it really does come down to me not trusting me. And it's because I have allowed myself to expose my heart, my truth to these individuals. So I have ultimately made the decision to continue to engage with these people and set myself up for hurt. So I'm not really mad at them. I'm not really not trusting them. I'm mad at me. And so the first step in building trust with you is identifying what trust feels like in your body, where you experience trust in your reality, what it looks like, when you have experienced it in the past, when you haven't experienced it in the past. And then you can begin to grow some anchors in that sense and build from there. And so that's how you could then, it doesn't matter who you interact with, whether it's a family member, a friend, relationship, a stranger on the street, you feel safe because you trust yourself.
Hmm.
You're not going to put yourself in situations where trust will be questioned. And so those are
Yeah.
some really powerful questions to consider exploring with a journal, a pen, and just breathing into them and see how they land in your body.
Yeah. Absolutely. And no, too, explore the word, fear not here, explore this word as well, betrayal. Explore that word within your own experience. How have you betrayed and how have you felt betrayed? That is going to hone in on your relationship with trust because it is the opposing force, right? Is how have you navigated, how have you negotiated betrayal? Because we've all been betrayed in some way. Someone with whom we trust said something or did something that was against what we thought was true. And so, and know too, that someone else's betrayal has nothing to do with you. It does affect how you respond to it. But when we are working with clients, when I'm working with clients one on one, and by the way, if you're interested in working one on one with me, you can schedule a free consultation through my bio link. So go and do that. I work with men, women, and couples, married couples individually, by the way, but I work with everyone, men, women, how you identify, I don't care. But I work with everyone on an individual basis to help them identify those key moments, those key indicators, those key times of our past that are still disrupting our future and our present. Okay. So identify and begin to connect with the word betrayal. When have you felt that? When was the last time you were betrayed? When was the last time, if you have, trusted someone? Sometimes when I'm working with clients, we really have to dig in and say, who do you trust? Who has shown you levels of discernment and passion and power and strength and loyalty? And sometimes it's the mailman. Sometimes it's a stranger. Oh my gosh, I felt so safe and connected to this person that I just met for a moment. That is how we can begin to identify an anchor of what that feels like in your body. That helps us begin that healing journey. Okay. So, Kingdom Man says, when learning a new skill of communication or self control and fail miserably, how do you continue? Oh, that's another great question. Okay. Oh, by the way, Rachel says, I feel I'm needing to unlearn things too. Yes, Rachel. Yes, exactly. She's feeling like she needs to unlearn. Me too. Me too. And thank you for being here. Kingdom Man has another question. When learning a new skill of communication or self control and fail miserably, how do you continue? I will say this, Kingdom Man, you don't fail, you learn. Again, Paige brought up our 10 guidelines of engagement, which, by the way, if you're interested in knowing what those are, we can send those over to you. Send me an email. Okay. But it's our 10 guidelines of engagement that help us, help me, help Paige, and then help our clients and help the world navigate. And they create what we know to be true as anchors. It's like our 10 commandments. And one of them is seek the lesson, not the loss. If we have this mindset, if we have this understanding that you never lose, you only learn, you only learn. It is an opportunity. If somebody tells you no, if you quote fail at something, it's an opportunity to learn from that experience and then move forward. So often, though, our trauma wounding keeps us in that space and says, nope, never mind. This has never worked. I'm just going to fail again, which those roadblocks are the precise roadblocks we help our clients unroadblock and begin to move forward in their healing journey. Paige, you got something to say about that?
Yeah, the most powerful thing you can do is step forward. In the moments where
Whew.
you want to lean out and fold and give up and run away and hide, the most powerful thing you can step forward. This goes for men, women, anyone. Um, you must step forward and reclaim the power and reclaim your decisiveness, reclaim your decision making, reclaim your drive to
Mm-hmm.
learn and grow
Absolutely.
and evolve forward.
Yes. Um, Kingdom Man says, when you damage relationships, I think he's trying to clarify. Um, Kingdom Man, I will say this. There have been plenty of relationships in my past where I have fallen short, where I have betrayed, where I have lied, where I have walked away perhaps prematurely, or I have ghosted, or I have done things and said things that were not of integrity. And know, too, that all of what I did or said or didn't do was first an indictment on myself. Okay. You cannot damage a relationship. You can damage your movement forward by not healing, by not taking steps forward. Okay. Remember, remember, you cannot heal, fix, or save a marriage. There's no such thing. You can only save, fix, or heal yourself. Okay. It's not my responsibility to heal Paige. It's not my responsibility to take her responsibility of her healing. It's her responsibility. My job, my responsibility is to hold space for her healing journey, to provide a masculine container for her feminine and masculine wounding to be healed. But it's her decision in which she takes to step forward. So if you're swimming in the shame of damaging prior relationships or current relationships, know that that damage only goes as far as how you're damaging yourself.
Hmm. Yeah. You can choose to carry that shame, or you can choose to step forward into freedom,
Mm-hmm.
which you are worthy of. You are worthy of dropping the burdens, because what that's doing is it's overloading your emotional capacity. And you're like really full. It's a lot to carry, and so therefore it makes any future action and effort much harder, a little more watered down, because there's already so much that you're holding on to, the shame and the regret and the guilt, and just upsetness, madness at yourself for making these mistakes, when really you're worthy of releasing and learning, and showing yourself a little bit of compassion
Yeah.
for doing what you knew to be right at the time. And honestly, whatever the behaviors and patterns that came forward, those were your body's way of trying to protect you. When you really strip things back, it's worth celebrating. It's worth celebrating your responses in that way. And now we know better. Now we know that we can meet those needs and soothe our emotional body and nervous system in different ways, in healthier ways, which will refine the way that we show up in our relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So well said, babe. So well said.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. You're welcome. Fear Not says, thank you for your submission. You are welcome. We are so glad that you're here, Fear Not. We are glad that you're feeling. Kingdom Man says, me crying over here. Thank you, thank you.
Mhm.
Kingdom Man, what I will say is we congratulate you for your vulnerability and your ability to tap into those emotions. Now, here's the masculine talking to the masculine. Are you ready, brother? It's now for you to take that expression of emotion and take steps forward. Okay? Is to fully embrace and embody. I'll be very honest. I had an incredibly powerful and vulnerable emotional time with myself this morning. Paige doesn't even know this. I was out on our porch doing my regular morning time, and I mean tears gushing out of my soul and my eyes. I mean, I was doing that that quote unquote beautiful cry. You probably know it as an ugly cry. There's no such thing as an ugly cry. But I felt so compelled to release those emotions. And then I began to step back into my masculine and say, what am I going to do about those emotions? How am I going to move forward? What am I going to learn from that expression of emotion? So I congratulate you on allowing those emotions to come forward. Now take up the power and the strength and the discernment and the virility that you have within you, within your masculinity, and take action. What does that mean? Does that mean, hey, get on a call with David Lee and see what coaching is all about? Maybe. It certainly means to make a decision. The most power, when I'm working with men and they're feeling like they're languishing in their wounded feminine energy, I say, when was the last time you made a decision? And they're like, about what? I said, anything. Make a decision. It is a powerful indicator of the masculine moving forward. So thank you, Kingdom Man, for expressing that. And I hope that story helps. So you are not alone, brother. Okay. Every single man needs to express his emotions. And he takes those emotions, learns from them, and moves forward. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Sassy Pants is here. Hi, Sassy Pants. Good to see you. She says, how do I continue to support my partner during this period of physical distance, LTR? You support your partner just as you would if you were living in the same home. Okay? Communication is key. Getting past the honeymoon period is key. Okay? Is begin to support one another in real life decisions now. Too often, long distance relationships turn into vacations all the time because you only see each other once in a little blue moon and then it's party time. You have a short amount of time, so you want to pack as much fun stuff into it as you can. Stop doing that. Get into real life as fast as you can. It doesn't mean you don't have fun and you don't do all the things that you want to do to connect and to build that relationship moving forward. But it's important that you get to the nitty gritty if you feel like this relationship is worthy of moving forward. The first 18 months of my relationship with Paige, yes, my wife, that's right here on the screen with us, was a long distance relationship. And we made the most. Yes, we had the opportunity to travel and to see each other on a regular basis, but we over communicated. We ensured that we were navigating decisions together about life as soon as we could. But we felt that, oh my gosh, this relationship is worthy of moving forward. And so we dove into that real life, real conversations, real pain, real confusion, real pleasure as soon as we could.
Hmm. Yeah. Wow, I've not reflected on that in a while.
I know it's been a while.
Feels like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Um, One thing that I will say to that is you can support him by taking care of you. He really just wants to know that you are safe and taken care of and nourished because he's not there to protect and to provide. And so just continue to take care of you very tenderly, very just lovingly. And that is how you can support him in the entire dynamic.
Mm. Hey, gorgeous you coaching. Hello, hey you gorgeous. No, hey gorgeous you coaching. I love that. I'm sure Paige loves that. Hey gorgeous you is the name. I think is the name of her coaching practice. It's good to see you. She just shared our live. Thank you for sharing the live. And then she says, "Thank you. Love your show. We so appreciate you being here. Thank you so much." Sassy Pants responds and says, "Ooh, thank you for that. We do try to pack in all the fun time to make the most of our time. No, too, Sassy Pants, to make the most of your time is not all wrapped up into the holiday. It's not all wrapped up into the fun time. Again, get get to the good stuff, which the good stuff is the real stuff. I'm going to say that again. The good stuff is the real stuff. Do not bypass getting to the real stuff because that's the relationship. Okay. Everybody loves the honeymoon because it's all fun and play and oh my gosh, and we're exploring each other and understanding each other and getting to know each other. But it's not until you get to the real and raw stuff, when you get to the real conversations, when you have conflict, when you understand how you're going to navigate that conflict, that really defines what the relationship is about. Okay. All right. Which, by the way, I want to say this. Pardon me. Ladies, I'm going to speak to you specifically. Ladies, if you are interested, if you are ready to begin your healing journey, we have a brand new offering. It's called the Feminine Healing Starter Kit. Does that sound like a starting point? Sounds like it to me. It is the Feminine Healing Starter Kit. You can download that right now. Click on my bio link, click on Paige's bio link. By the way, you're on my TikTok. If you're not following my wife, go follow her on TikTok and then find us on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook and all the things. But ladies, if you're interested in beginning to stick your toe in the waters of healing and you have no idea how to do so, all the ladies who are here on the live right now, and you have questions about your relationship, you have questions about healing, all those questions can begin to be answered through this offering, through this opportunity. It's called the Feminine Healing Starter Kit. In this, you will discover the four ways, the four things that are standing in your way of realizing the relationship and the life of your dreams. My goodness. And I cannot put more point on this. My beautiful wife, there she is right here on the screen with us, created this just for you, ladies. Okay? She is going to help guide you through the first step into your healing journey. You're going to discover the four things that are standing in your way. You're going to uncover myths about what trauma wounding is about. It's probably not what you think it is. And by the way, every single one of us has unprocessed, unhealed, unreleased trauma in our bodies, all of us. And Paige unpacks that for you so beautifully to have you understand what true trauma healing is about. So, ladies, if you're interested in sticking your toe in the water of healing, okay, stop scrolling, stop reading books. That's right. None of that is inherently bad. Okay. But being just on here with us on this live production is not going to heal your trauma. You've got to begin to take those concentrated steps forward in understanding what the things are that keeping you from getting into a healing space and then truly understanding what that trauma wounding is about and begin that healing journey. So it's called the Feminine Healing Starter Kit, and you can download that. Click on my bio link here on TikTok, Paige's bio link on our website, which is daring-deeply.com. and get started. We can't wait to welcome you into our family. So,
Yeah,
all
the
right.
reason why I love that
Mm-hmm.
offering is because for the individuals that like downloadable PDFs, that is definitely in there, but I also recorded a video that walks you through all of it. So I can't remember, it's like 20 minutes or so where I'm going through this PDF document with you through the different exercises. There's a healing reflection exercise in there. So it's really a beautiful experience. I tried to make it as supportive as possible and a really great entry point if you are new to us and new to understanding trauma and reclaiming feminine energy and building connection and safety in your body. So anyway, would love to have you in there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see. What other questions do we have, friends? Thank you all for being here. We so appreciate you being here. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Sarah, hello, Sarah. Sarah says my boyfriend is hurt when I don't as many things for him. There are things I don't want to do. What do I do? You remain within you, Sarah. Okay. And your boyfriend's hurt has nothing to do with you or what you're not doing. It has to do with what he is not fulfilling within himself. Okay. So remember, a relationship is not a bonding of two shall become one. That's a myth. That's untrue. It is two independent individuals. Okay? It is my healing journey. It is Paige's healing journey. It's my growth journey. It's Paige's growth journey. We choose every single day to co-create and coexist and share through life. But her hurt, her pain has nothing to do with me. I can't cause her pain. I can't cause her hurt. Okay. She chooses to respond to how I am navigating through the world. Okay. But she can choose on how, if she chooses to respond to what I'm doing. When we respond and we rely and we're reliant on other people's moods and what they're doing or not doing, that is a codependent trauma bond. Okay. So again, we get it. We understand it can be dysregulating. It's like, oh my goodness, he is hurt because I don't do certain things. But ultimately, there's something within you, Sarah, that says, I don't want that. I don't believe in that. I don't resonate with that. And if you go against that, are you are you dishonoring your feminine intuition? That's a question to ask. Mm-hmm. Have anything to add there, babe?
Yeah. Just to piggyback, I mean, you're spending a lot of energy trying to predict how he is going to respond, how he's going to feel. You're spending energy carrying his emotion, his wounding, his baggage. And it's not yours to carry. And so it's the process of setting things down and kind of untangling where we feel so enmeshed and codependent. The untangling process is the healing process. So you get to be you and honor your feelings and emotions, and he gets to be him and he gets to honor his feelings and emotions, and together
Right.
you can honor each other if you choose to be in a relationship dynamic such as that. So often women, um, a lot of women that I work with, and I lead feminine lifestyle audits, they report very similar things. So know that you are not alone of wanting to fix, wanting to carry, wanting to correct, wanting to do the right things all the time, wanting to make your partner happy and satisfied. And when women can begin to switch the narrative and understand that these things that they're trying to control, really you have no control over.
Mm-hmm.
So as quickly as you can set those things down, that's when you're going to feel more peace and freedom in your body. Because right now they're just taking up a lot of your energy when really there's no way to win. Like
Yeah.
you're never going to be able to control these things. You can try your entire life. I spent many, many, many years trying to control things that are outside of my control.
Yeah.
And so that's the healing work. That is where you
Absolutely.
get to turn inward and ask yourself questions like, okay, what is it I'm trying to control? Why am I trying to control this? What is it that I think I'm going to get if I get this outcome of or response from this person? Like there's many questions to begin exploring and becoming a little more introspective here. And as you can delayer and understand and find more awareness in your body, that's what's going to influence different choices and decisions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Friends, you have been sold a bill of goods, so to speak. That's what the way they said it back in my home state of Missouri. You've been sold a bag of goods. Well, maybe a bag of goods too. You have believed a narrative that has been historically wrong. A relationship is not you getting what you can out of the relationship. It is not you making someone else happy. It is not you, it is not them making you happy. It is not relying on someone to come into your life and be the one. That's all false. It's all false. And so much of our culture, so much of our world is dependent on that false narrative. Your partner is not there to make you happy. Your partner is not there to help you become the person that you want to be. They're there to support you, okay? But Tom Cruise was wrong in Jerry Maguire. No one completes you. You are already a completed soul who then builds and supports your own individual healing growth trajectory, okay? All right, Kingdom Man says, do you have a man's version? It's coming, Kingdom Man. He's asking about the audit. He's asking about the audit, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's in
Or
process.
it's in process. Kingdom Man, what I will say to you is go and schedule a consultation with me. Let's have a conversation, bro. Okay. Let's have a Zoom conversation. Let's get to know each other, see if it's a good fit to work together and to find out more about what we offer. I'd love to meet you. So appreciate your energy, so appreciate who you are, your countenance, your opportunity to be vulnerable here in this space. And let's have a one-on-one conversation. So jump on my bio link. You can schedule a consultation with me, answer a few questions. We'll get on a Zoom call and simply have a conversation. And I would love to meet you. So Kingdom Man, whatever your first name is, I hope that you take full advantage of that. Schedule that consultation with me, and we'll have that conversation. So, which that goes for everyone, friends. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with David Lee, you can schedule that consultation through my bio link, and we will have a Zoom conversation to find out if it's a good fit. Get to know each other. I'll provide some coaching tips and tricks and insight and wisdom and experience in the ways in which I have learned so many lessons in my life of all the really, really unwise decisions that I've made in my life. I will be more than happy to share to share all the things that I have done that have not been and not have taken me to a growth mindset. In fact, just the opposite. But now have come to a really peaceful, powerful place in my life where I do love myself. I do appreciate who I am as a man, as a father, as a husband. And I have so much further to go. So, Kingdom Man, he says, absolutely much needed. Absolutely. Please. Can't wait to meet you, brother. Can't wait to meet you. Sarah says, thank you with the prayer hands. Mm-hmm. All right, babe. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because you know what, we could be on here, all day long having conversation, just you and me, and inviting some of our friends from across the planet. But we have other things to be doing, and we're gonna hold that boundary. So one more plug, all of you ladies. Okay, if you're interested in sticking your toe in the water of your feminine healing, of the trauma wounding that's preventing you from the relationship of your dreams, you can download our feminine healing starter kit. Click on my bio link. It is a very easy step, so easy. I promise it is the easiest step that we can provide, but it provides you with a bevy of powerful information and insight from my wife, Paige Lee. She's right here on the screen. Yes, I know. She's vexing and beautiful and stunning and brilliant. I know. I get to see her every day. I get to experience her every day. But on that starter kit, friends, you will, ladies, you will begin to understand that there are four blockages. What do we call them? Four things that are standing in your way. And Paige provides you a full breadth of understanding, a basic understanding of what trauma is and what trauma isn't. So please go and download that. You can find that on our bio link, on Paige's bio link. Continue to follow what we're doing here, friends. Sandy, hello, Sandy. 4 fires and a dance. Love the emoji situation. Thank you, Sandy Love. Sandy L, yeah, there
I
she
love
goes.
the
Now we're dancing. Now we're going. There we go. There we go. We love to dance. We love to dance. All right, babe. Anything else you want to add before we jump off here?
I am complete. Thank you for the conversation today. It was fabulous and wonderful.
Yeah,
Thank you for all who joined us, your questions, your perspective, your shares, and thank you for leading us today, babe. I appreciate you.
absolutely, baby. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your essence and your brilliance and all the things that you bring to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for following us. Continue to share our content. If you like what we're doing, share the likes, share us, and then come and join us. Come and join us on this healing journey. We have plenty of opportunities to help guide you along the way toward your healing journey to realize the relationship of your dreams. Thank you so, so, so much for being here, and we will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye.